Oracle offers us many more analytical functions. They are very used for reporting, and any of those analytical functions can also come up on the Oracle exam. In this lesson, we're just gonna quickly cover a couple of them, so you can look at this lesson as an intro for later lessons, as many of those also cover the aggregate function lessons. So let's go with our first query. I'm fetching the data from our newly created rooms table, and let's execute it and let's explain every column. So simply, my query and my functions look through the whole table and return data according to our analytical function. So those functions in our query are pretty much self-explanatory. The min function returns simply the minimum value for room size in rooms table. And we can see in our results, this is 200, for example, square feet. On the other side, the max function returns the largest value in the room size column from our table rooms. The average, again, looks through all of the rows in the rooms table, looking at the room size column, and calculates the average room size. And of course, as Oracle offers a lot of more analytical functions, a couple of those that we're gonna mention is the median, standard deviation, or the variance. An important thing to mention is that we can also use a couple of those functions in the over function. So when I execute my second query, only important thing is to remember that those functions, so our columns 4 and 5, look at the running total and calculate the data accordingly to the running total. So for example, our first row looks only at the first row, our second row looks at the first and the second row, and so on. As said, Oracle offers a lot more analytical functions, and I do encourage you to go through them by looking at the SQL language reference from Oracle, which is freely available on their site. The link will be provided in the resources, so you can check it by yourself. At least scroll through the list and check how they function. So when we look at the bottom of the page, there are a lot of more functions. Some of you that are interested more in math will find those functions very useful. And a lot of them we're gonna cover in the later lessons. See you in the next one.